children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer.
Got some
Private
guards
area.
over there.
I have an appointment with Madame Carlisle. Please wait.
Uh-oh.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlisle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlisle.
You should go see.
Oh, sure.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlisle?
Nothing here.
I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this. I think so. And I dare say, I guess I should say event. A lot of people. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlisle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Are you washing Patrick's car again, Lawrence?
Yeah, he was worried about the birds in his windshield.
That's a bit
Well, it looks very clean,
considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house.
Yeah, I'm thinking, you know what we're doing?
Can't really say much.
You need to stand up for yourself.
Yo, Anne, what's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. And how's that my fault? Calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlisle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Uh-oh. Messed up. Okay. We're gonna restart this mission. Real quick.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlisle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlisle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham.
Alright, let's try this again. I definitely messed up.
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Please wait.
Oh. Almost spotted there. Is there like another brick or something? Kind of cool if there was.
I heard Mary fainted when she heard Madame Carlyle was still alive. But she didn't even see it herself. It was Fernsby who told her.
I didn't see it either, but it was still quite a shock, her coming back from the grave.
And her funeral tomorrow is still going ahead, even though she's still alive. Then, oh,
What the hell was that?
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning.
Maybe
I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! Hello? It's just me. Don't throw any... No, no, no!
Okay.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me.
That
I know
guy's
I oughtn't
secret.
say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security.
Looking good,
I've never
man.
seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
It'll be over quick. Thank you, sir. Please proceed.
Yeah, we're gonna do mission story. Select.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow.
Schedule.
Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Vodka.
Zachary's suicide
Got a
note.
note.
Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
I need to wear another disguise. Get that chameleon knocked out of the way. Guy.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Well, yeah, and a one-way mirror.
A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I
Here.
believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
I got a little more investigating to do before I go and see the butler. Weird. Walking cane? Greenhouse. What's over here? Letter opener.
A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Madame Carlyle's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. There's no family without secrets, 47. But this family seemed to outdo most.
Sam, have you ever thought I should probably... Right,
Yeah, what you say?
sorry.
Anything in here? Letter opener. There's this. Oh. I'm a pimp. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. Classic coin. Classic coin. What?
An old letter, 47. Never opened. Must have slid under the secret door nearly 46 years ago. It states that Alexa Carlyle's older brother, Montgomery, wanted Alexa to become the heir to the Carlyle Empire instead of himself.
Really?
Interesting. You're an excellent detective, 47. Uncovering truths half a century old.
Oh.
If you frame it correctly, I believe you could use the information to convince Madame Carlyle that Zachary committed suicide. Maybe you should ask Mr. Fernsby to see her. Or perhaps you feel like digging a bit more.
You intel, huh? Yeah. Alibi. Look at this. Oh, another room.
Calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlyle account HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
Uh-oh. Assets are being hidden. Who is that guy? Oh, whoa, okay. I'm not supposed to be in there. Oh, what's this? People. Bathroom. Better not get disconnected from the server. Da-da-da-da-da. 'twas nothing.
Christ's sakes!
So good. We're just gonna now bring attention to that room. Now, this should count. Bodyguard should count. There we go. 4 out of 8. Got bodyguard. I still need to get security. Probably a gardener. Wonder if they have kitchen. Chefs.
Hello, sir.
With a handsome face like that, I bet you've worked with a
I should
lady, so
let you get back to.
With a handsome face like that, so yeah.
Gregory, some...
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Got no power, no point.
Carlisle will be furious. She expects the family photos to be done any moment now.
I need to see that. I feel it perfect. I don't believe for a second that Hi, Lauren. How are you holding up?
Having a really bad day.
Me too. I can't believe Zachar is dead.
Yeah. And Patrick is really hounding me around. He sent me here to find a button he believes he lost. I think he's just trying to be
Why don't you just stay here for a while and relax? Looks like you need it.
That's really nice. I think I will.
I don't believe for a second that Zachar is his choice. He doesn't do that. I'd say worry about how the animals bring whatever taking over. I said that it is saying
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Weird. Okay. Boy, right.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not... the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47?
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris?
What was that? Right there. Always need a wrench, I feel like, every game.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive an entire weekend.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden. Good.
I said speed up time, not my time.
I kid you not.
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Look at Rosie. She has no respect. Preying on the girls like that.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Why can't we all look at
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Uh-huh.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreedings customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I was just having...
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest
Like
to
a murder
that.
mystery.
I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
I was just having a laugh, dear. Must admit, he's pretty good.
What if he believes we had something to do with Zachary's death?
No, sorry, sir, but you're just making me feel a little uncomfortable now, okay?
What if he believes we had something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, please.
He's circling us. I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from...
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and Mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Is that all?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Out. Question. Out. Edward.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a...
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Interesting.
Hi.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Sorry, but I think
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
parents would hate him. Yeah.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well.
Looking good, looking good.
Hey, how you doing?
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your brother committed suicide.
I need to see some evidence to believe that, Mr. Whitmer.
Zachary was found dead in a room locked from the inside. He died from a rare poisonous plant he cultivated himself. He believed you were dead, and a suicide note explained that he did not have the courage to go on without you.
That's what I don't buy. I cared for him deeply, but the truth is he hated my guts. My death would not make him commit suicide, I can promise you that.
Perhaps the death of your older brother, Montgomery, then. I have found evidence showing that you and Zachary killed him nearly 50 years ago. I believe that was when Zachary turned recluse. Your brother recently uncovered proof that your past deeds were for nothing. A letter from Montgomery stating that he wanted you, Madame Carlyle, to take over from your father instead of himself, as you were better suited to the job. Everything would have turned out the way you wanted, without anyone dying. What broke Zachary once, now destroyed him.
And you saw this letter?
I did.
Oh, Zachary. How royally I fucked up. Mr. Whitmer, I'm sorry, I just need to gather my thoughts. Right. The payment for your services, have you decided on an amount?
Arthur Edwards. You have a file on him.
Arthur Edwards? How do you... I see. Well played. For many, many years I feared what I'd see when I finally met death. And now you sit before me, and I feel only peace. You see, I believe life is a fair fight, and I lost spectacularly in every way imaginable. It is time for me to leave the pit. Oh, before I get to that, your reward. The file you want is in the safe. A last wish from a dying woman. Get Edwards and make him suffer. So long. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
What the heck?
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Oh. Okay. Didn't get my hands dirty. Docking up here.
You know what? I can't be bothered. Crap. Not good. So not good.
JHQ, how copy? Over. This could be an accident, but I wouldn't rule out foul play.
Gotta dig this place. Ancestral graveyard, trophy room, and in the office safe is hidden behind a portrait with a secret mechanism for uncovering it. It's got real soul.
First time here?
Yep.
Yeah, it's impressive, all right.
Yeah, I already have access. What? Time to escape via boat. With my pimp cane. Pimp cane strong. There's the card. I don't want to go that way. Oh. Ah. You know what? I should try to find this grave that she's gonna get buried in, huh? Gotta be over here, I think.
Madame Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's absurd. The next racket dropping everywhere. The undertaker wants to go to see Madame Carlyle. It's in a right state. So unless you want to take off first, I'm going to stay secret. Oh, no.
Hello, Sam.
I'll never get rid of that stupid bird.
All right.
He was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolts.
Short baller. Edited poison. Okay. Changing room.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now? Over here! Cover me! Walk away! Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Well, that was exciting.